About it. It's a thinking about it. Video is starting. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream with Rosquit. Today we're doing something a little weird. I'm going back to before the first mission of Marvel Midnight Sun, so there'll be a little discrepancy between what we ended at last time and where we are starting now. And I'm doing it because Twitch, for some reason, did not save the VOD of the second half of the stream when I first started this, because my internet crashed in the middle of the first stream. So we're going to go ahead and redo the first mission. I'm going to let all this dialogue just go, because it's like not inconsequential, but it's just there.
It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Are we picking up? I'm wondering if we're picking up the
speaking of Lilith,
audio
Tony?
from the
what?
laptop a little
The
bit.
kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there.
Ah, my
Here to help.
remote is
Help
over
with
there.
what, exactly?
I've already seen this cutscene.
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was a voice. The rest is hazy.
A voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark force, pushing against the wards. Steven, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Just glare, Tony. Yeah, still, this is your fault. All right, so we are
With everything
redoing this
going on
one.
right now, we simply...
Oh, combo cards. I didn't even notice that. So we gain. I guess that's when you get
Even given the... Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the Sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are
you
fuzzy.
could have just said that.
For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
Your sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed. The Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered celestials that issue with the zoning commission. But this time, it feels different.
I do actually love the fact that it's two intergalactic issues with the building and then one government, or one like community
Should she
guideline.
need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is. Not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
She is an amazing character.
Any more questions?
How we do from mission to mission.
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm, beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor, so we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Couldn't be worse than the last time.
It was just a simple miscommunication.
Ocean Avenue. I said Ocean Avenue, Magic.
Must have dropped in the ocean. I forget. I think he can swim, but...
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Don't mess with Blade.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Arm Alpha in position.
Dr. Arbitrage your duty.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
I actually really appreciate how they made him. I know I played this section before, but I love how they made him.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Okay. Give hero cards in your hand +5 damage until played or discarded. Okay. So we don't need to heal, so we're gonna have quick slash. Before we do that, what is the button for redraw? Oh, what? Okay. Plus we'll knock back an enemy production. Okay, so we need to use this. We'll be showing the card when we use the KO on enemy. Okay, so then we want to do...
Hell.
We'll knock back.
Your time has come.
Okay.
I think you got him.
Watch close. A gift from ancient traditions.
Ah, I can only use one more card. Shit. How do I move? I want to move. There we go. Might as well use this. So next turn he can get some more damage.
Ought to make things interesting.
Enter.
That hurt a bit.
Okay.
Ah, the main course has arrived.
Oh.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work.
Heal you.
Greatly appreciated.
You have earned this.
Get me out of here!
Weak, even for Hydra.
It's on! Give the mother my regards in hell.
This is a very beautiful game, though.
I feel more like myself every day. Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
I think it's out of range, though. Yeah, it is. Okay, that should be good.
Regroup at position Tango.
Lucky shot.
Ow.
Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and... be doing that again?
Really? Oh, you got strengthened, that's right.
That's one hell of a move. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Awesome.
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilith.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Well, that does follow Hydra's MO.
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
Association is not going to like this.
No.
I'll handle it.
Or not.
We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call.
So all those vines are symbiotes?
Venom to all who oppose her. And you are lunch.
We are Venom and you are lunch.
Okay.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
Feed your ugly tongue to the spine. His stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
Is that going? Okay, so you gain experience every time you use a card, no matter what. Okay. That's pretty good.
Here it comes.
Oh, God.
It's hungrier.
Okay, so we need to use... Okay, I didn't know that was going to come. Okay.
I see you.
Oh, I have no...
First you die, then we eat.
Ow. Okay, not that much damage.
Like big hit by the B train or the Hulk.
Which turns do we have left of
This house belongs to Mother, as you belong to us. We shall start with your juicy entrails, then slowly savor your delicious brains. Are the rest of your mother's children so?
Thankfully, no.
Exactly what I needed.
Okay, so I can do this. Get him out. That.
Playtime's over. Fragile, but not as fragile as you.
Okay. No card plays. I do have a move. I thought that was going to be a bolt. I didn't think that was going to be me whacking an air conditioning unit at him. No, you're not this one.
You are within our reach. We're not done.
He's bound.
Can't shake it. We'll make you feel regret.
Oh, that bleed is very helpful.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. It might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Surrender.
Okay, so I just need to...
Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I can fill your belly with my blade, demon. This very well
Preparation.
Damn. Environmental damage in this is really good, actually.
It's good in years.
You were too weak for this fight. Light will carry you onward.
Not good. We have a ton of hero points.
Monoforms are for the weak.
Okay.
The only thing stronger than its fists is its breath.
So it looks like he has...
Mother blesses us with power. Mother, strength. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
I think he was a vegetarian.
bleed damage. So we're gonna go ahead to be critical by a hero's critical chance step. Let's see, that should have been enough.
I doubt they'll be up anytime soon.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy
Hey, big guy!
Friendly, neighborly, smugly.
I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Is that still Yuri Lowenthal?
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Alright, so we actually got through this one again, because we made it through last time, and then we're just going to keep that as is. I do love this. You can make your own comic based off of what happened. But we're going to try and get through all the nighttime and daytime stuff with this.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Okay, blade one up a little bit.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back.
Hello. Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not have raised me from the dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little
I
constructive
think I did that
criticism.
last time and I forgot it didn't work.
You did a commendable job, considering you were, you know, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Sent to you for protection. I see that worked. Complicated than that. Mrs. Speedon, I took Wanda as my apprentice for a reason. Have faith she can handle herself. Everything he could to get Wanda, so did I and the Hunter. Take a breath, Liliana. We'll get her back soon enough. Be here with us. That I am in agreement. Okay. First post. What do you mean? We've had a superlink for months. We use it every first post that the Hunter sees. And someone who... Yes, I can. Throw your spark in the lagoon. Right? Right, Blade? Right, Blade? Fine, last time. Okay. He's gonna do it to someone else. Okay. Okay, so I hope I scattered about before the storm. I'm afraid they're hurt. Okay.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. We were all so happy then. There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Okay, so yeah, I like this one. Just enough. I just think it looks good on her. Alright. That. I got 50 minutes.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Hellhound.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night.
Slipping in the last second to save the day, leading away that carnivorous sludge monster to keep NYC safe. Just gonna say it, he's the astounding Spider-Man. He had too many words. Don't let those words or the red and blue pajamas fool you. Spider-Man is no joke. Looks like somebody made a friend. More like an enemy of an enemy. So I'm starting to think we could use more of those. Just that old Avengers tolerate your spooky, strange teammate attitude I was looking for. I know who's going for this month's Team Spirit Award. Blade cares. I have to go train. I have to go train. Wait. Spider-Man and his amazing friends unleash Monster Pond City. Garish, Bleecker Street Manor sealed by authorities. When will the Spider Menace and his pet ink monster end their trail of destruction through Greenwich Village? Let's not forget about disgraced Surgeon Stephen Strange. Is he in cahoots with the web-slinging Durangdur? Hope to turn his row house into no house? What? Garish, by the Ancient One, who runs this paper? Mephisto? Figures I'm not even mentioning the article. Have we heard from our pajama-clad friend? Nothing, but based on the police band radio chatter we intercepted, I'd say they're closing in on Little Italy. Doubt they're stopping for a slice. Everyone knows that it's all about the linguine and clam sauce there. At least you didn't say gabagool. I met a gabagool once. I definitely do not want to invoke one of those right now. So, Spider-Man. Not that easy. Those boys move too fast. New York City, those two stand out. Okay. Wrong way.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
I thought Caretaker told him no more guns in the house.
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right, and now Stark is hard at work in the forge coming up with something for the Hunter?
The Hunter needs it after that last beating.
Man, can't wait till it's my turn for an upgrade.
Prepare for a long wait.
For all of us. Or hasn't it sunk into that flaming skull of yours yet?
Hey, don't take it so personally. It's not like they forgot about us.
We'll see.
Hunter.
Hi.
Heard you had a nightmare. In the words of Agami Ito, don't be afraid. Bad dreams are only dreams.
Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony will start pouting if you keep him waiting too long.
Alright, alright. There's something here for me, right? Some item somewhere around here.
Hi, Hunter.
Let's go take care of this.
Now? Think you can tell your friend
Hey, boy.
inside there
Welcome
to
in.
turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Bass.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Love all the emotes. Hope you're doing well, Faye.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
You always think you can use a cloak.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening.
Ah, joys of sharing a workspace. And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction on countless occasions.
Could you at least tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave?
I have, but it considers you something of a slob.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but Sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
You seem well adjusted enough, considering.
Exactly, which means there's hope for you yet. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you.
Oh no, he said it right.
Simply put,
He just put an emphasis on the
how
pop.
do you feel?
Physically, I am fine. However, I do feel some
Grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me, particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge. Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
It sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
Ley lines?
Often dismissed as pseudoscience in the modern day, ley lines actually represent the convergence of magical energies formed within the Earth itself. Ancient civilizations built their temples along these lines, tapping into the power flowing through them. 2 such lines converge at the Sanctum's location. Needless to say, the wards benefit greatly.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning, but Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think 2 can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
Alright, so we're going to get a little farther than I left off in when the thing broke down last time. Analyze coil.
Okay. What do you think?
Quick slash is... Oh, wait. So they have upgrades. So let's take this.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Yes, we didn't go... Okay, so we talked to everyone. Wait. So why does my new equipment smell like popcorn? Welcome in, by the way. Maybe it's your portable microwave? We used it a few nights ago when we camped out in the grounds. You saying you took a potentially groundbreaking weapon from my lab and used it for snacks? Yeah. Was it the fusion decoupler, the mass modifier? I better not find s'mores in my gamma cyclotron. How we make s'mores in a cyclotron? Know how s'mores are made, Tony? He thinks the butler brings them. Don't change the subject. Wow. Oh, hello.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass,
Okay,
but
so you
here
can
we
move stuff
are.
too. All right.
All right, Tony Stark Jr. Ask your questions.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Let's see. Ah, fuck. Hold on, let's... Okay. Okay, we're gonna just rush through all this really quick because I didn't realize...
Charlie was restless all night.
Bye.
Stop. Damn near indestructible. And we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it...
I hate to admit it, but somehow... It was...
I thought the old one was...
So did Venom.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were... Wait,
Seen it?
what, other than my... But on a...
I am sure there are worse places to be.
Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol.
What sorts of...
So I'm trying to remember a few of them. Okay, so I know...
Okay, so why not magically create a way?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new...
You...
So...
This.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Okay. Getting through this.
Hunter, your new...
You...
Okay, so we just did all this. Okay, so you like that one, I know that.
But... Yes, and...
Tell me. And...
There's always a first for everything, but I had honest...
How... And you...
You make it sound like I've been guarding her. My role here... One...
Okay. You know, it might be smart to...
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a... Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Take your pick, Hunter.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this now then. Save. Oh, there's one. Okay. Whoa. Frames in the Abbey. Various frames in the Abbey can be interacted with. Oh. Answer for small glass paintings from your... Oh. Okay, don't need that.
Welcome to...
Okay, so we just did this, so...
Right when it's...
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes?
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey, something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work.
Fair enough.
If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without
One
her.
of my favorite characters.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anybody else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you.
Wow.
Anybody else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Who else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anyone else?
That should be everything.
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
I am ready to train.
Finally.
Hey, I just wanted to know. Ooh, okay.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that. Time's wasting, Hunter.
2 copies of an ability that can be combined. Oh! Okay. Excuse me for yelling. I was just like, wait a minute. There we go. Knockback and oh, that's how that works.
See you around.
Oh, cool. Alright. Hello.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
The venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a flirkin' furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nice. Okay, so you get massive amounts of levels by just talking to people. Let me go ahead and after doing that, let me go ahead and save again. Ooh, what's this?
Hey.
Oh, you're still out here.
Sup, Ancient One?
Okay, that's it. Alright. So we'll get other people. Got more? Or are you just here for... wait.
What's up?
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Okay.
What brought...
Care?
Okay.
Thanks.
I just realized she just pulled a shepherd. I should go.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks. You're looking well, Chief.
Okay.
Heads up, Hunter. Well met.
Journal. Covenant witches from across the sea has sent for our help. I regret that I cannot do more, but Lilith and I are stretched to our limits. Send a moon seal to their home in Salem by way of the Knights of Mondegor. No doubt this will take care of the troubles they face. That's applause. Is there just random stuff? We've moved the Abbey from our transient home to Salem, and I must confess I am astounded at the natural beauty of this place. But there's no time for sentiment, a job to do. Cthulhu has found influence here with Haram Shah, a page of the Darkhold. The Moon Seal did not bring the witches the protection it should have. Several have been killed already. No telling how far this dark power could go. For now, we watch from the safety of the Abbey, hidden away amongst the thick woodland. We must understand what it is we face. Okay, so it looks like between every mission, there's little things to find everywhere. So it looks like you have to investigate every nook and cranny. Did I correct you?
That is something.
Something.
Intriguing.
See, I think I've done this.
Interesting. What is this?
Who do we use arcane knowledge? Do you do something with arcane knowledge?
Well, hello there.
So credits are used for the forge. So skill points are used for this. Next level vaulting deals. Oh, okay, I see.
Do your thing.
Other.
Knowing how selective the Suns can be, I'm honored to have been given this opportunity to join them.
Credits. Barely a stone at all, this blue-black topaz almost seeps through the fingers when held. Strongly of a tide pull and then fell to the ear sounds of the sea. Interesting. Water rod, elemental rod, 5 arcane. Okay. Okay.
I needed that.
She's doing her stuff. Just want to see if am I right? Is it like every time in between missions, is it going to load stuff into certain rooms? I don't think I can look this. No, I need arcane keys. Or it's the main room. See if there's anything new in here. Probably still there. Yes, it does load. So you'd have to do. You have to do a walk around between each mission. Just to make sure you don't miss. Oh, hi, Charlie.
Good girl, Charlie.
Aww. So pet her every day. So let's see. Okay, because I got to get off soon anyway, so I was able to replay the mission that didn't save and do a little more talking and investigating. So I'm happy with that. We'll back where we were. Okay, so I came in here. Let's check out over here just to see if there's no more gloss anywhere or like skill stuff or anything of that matter. Because I've also only found like 3 of the. Really? This is a considered a new area? So I still can't use. Ah, wait. Found new map. Damsel on Orlando, common masterwork. Okay, so we found another piece of art. Okay, so it does look like after every match, it does look like something opens up, or some things appear. Yes. I know she's waiting for me over there, but I'm just investigating some stuff. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I know that's there. I need a key for that. made this place so big. Right, so we have a few more places to explore. Did you ever find your dolls that you mentioned in the one? This Harkness. Right, so we have a few more minutes. Continue investigating real quick. And we'll start the first official mission next time. For anything shiny, really. Ooh. Got a door that won't open down there. Okay. Found some wolfsbane. I guess there's going to be something like you can like craft potions or something later. Just watching the clock. His car. Surprised that's not something you can look at. There's gonna be a time where there is something out here for me to find. So this is also probably why the game takes so long, is because it wants you to explore everything in between missions. Let's just go down this path, and then we'll go back up the other one. Okay, and we'll go back over here. I'm not seeing anything else that's kind of glowing. I did find something out here last time. Also did almost get stuck last time. There's the training ground. So I've already... Have I been all the way up here? I don't think so. No. So all these extra buildings will probably unlock as we do more stuff. So that's fine. Go over here, just investigate this really quick. I'm just looking for like glowies? No glowing. That's locked door. Alright, so looks like I found everything this run. So we're gonna head right back out, right for continuing with Captain Marvel. What's up?
Probably time to head out, right? Que pasa, Hunter?
Alright. Let's go ahead and do one more new save. Excellent. And I need to get going. I need to start getting ready to go. Thank you. Thank you to anyone who watches this in the future. Thank you for Fayboy dropping in. I know this may not be everyone's cup of tea for a show, but I am really enjoying this game already. I think it's very well done. Vanity's on. Let's see about something lower real quick. Ray Helix. Trollgasm. Let's say hi to Vanity. So, here. Alright. Hello. Let's go. Alright. Stop. Respawn. It's a... Alright. While that's loading up, we'll go ahead and start setting up for the raid. Wait, is it just me? No, still. Alright. Thank you all, but as I said, thank you everyone for stopping in and possibly lurking, saying hi. Really do appreciate it. As I've said before, I'm mostly doing this as just a little fun little engagement of all these games I've been wanting to play. Anybody who does support me, and I know there's a few of you, it's just also I know timing's an issue, greatly do appreciate it. We're going to go say hi to Vanity, who's playing some more Pokemon. Let me get her up. And I'm going to have to get ready for work, so thank you all very much for joining, and I will see you possibly tomorrow. I don't know what my schedule is tomorrow off the top of my head. It'll either be, if it's another short stream, it'll be more this or The Darkest Dungeon, so stay tuned. As I said, thank you all, and I will see you next time. So, bye guys.